Hello, my friends, and let's talk about movies. And you're like, well, what do you mean movies? What's playing now, and what's on the theaters, and what's on TV? And no, I don't mean that. I mean being in front of a camera. That's right, being really right in front of a camera. And when they say, "Okay, action," what goes through your mind? Whew. Well, I'll tell you. I've been doing a lot of acting. And, you're all saying, Rick, wait a second. You're in reality TV, you're an author, you're a party animal, you're a celebrity host. Now you're doing acting? Yes, I've been doing acting now for a couple of years. And I don't really have an agent. I have a young lady who tries to find work for me, but not in movies. Somewhere along the line, people see my past movies and they call me up and say, "Wow, we want to put you in a movie." And I say, "Okay." But I got to tell you something that just happened to me that was very interesting. And excuse the sunglasses, but it's so bright here that it's hard for me to really keep my eyes focused. So but I got to keep the glasses on. So this is a crazy situation, and just try to figure this one out. Listen, I'm American. You all know I'm an American from Connecticut, and I'm not good at languages. I tell you something. When I tell you I'm the worst. I mean, I pick up a few phrases here and there, but when it comes to really learning a language, I don't bother. And the beauty of it is, basically all over the world, everybody speaks English, thank God. So I got to tell you the situation that just happened to me the other day. I'm in a movie, and I got to tell you, the production is fantastic. The producer was the nicest guy you ever met in your life, even though he's French. Sorry, I couldn't help that one. But he's the nicest kid you ever want to meet. And the director, the guy's good. I mean, he is good. He just knows what he's doing, and he knows how to be a director. And the whole crew. Now, when I say the crew, there had to be like at least 15 in this crew, between the cameraman and the sound guys and the engineers, and at least 15. This is a pretty big production I'm in. And I gotta tell you, I had a blast. But here's the thing. I got the script and I read it, and these are words that I've never heard in my entire life. I mean, seriously, I'm looking at these words. Now, well, let me go back a little bit and let me explain this to you. The first script I got was probably about 30 lines that I was supposed to memorize, and they were kind of crazy. I mean, these were words and these were phrases or sentences that, I mean, you can't make this up. And I understood this as being very unique, very different, very interesting. But I memorized it because it was all in normal English. I mean, the things weren't normal, but it was normal English. Like the words were every word that I knew. Well, now they changed the script. And when they changed the script, it went to words that I never heard of. Now, you're all saying, well, what do you mean you never heard of? You're American. Wasn't this in English? Yes, but let me explain this to you. And this is the part that has never happened to me before in my life. I am not mathematical at all. I mean, I missed every day of math in high school. I missed every day of math in college. Yeah, and yes, I do have a college degree, but I mean, when it came to math, I'm just not there. And a good friend of mine told me this the other day, and I don't know how true this is, and you guys can talk about this and tell me that I'm an idiot for believing this, but he said there's two sides on the brain. One side is your artistic side, which is me, not autistic, but artistic. And yes, I am artistic. I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts. I'm a sculptor from college. I'm into precious gems. That kind of stuff. I'm an author. Yes, artistic. And it means that I think outside the box. Okay? But the other side of the brain is the mathematical side, the side that I guess makes up the rest of the world. I am not there at all. I mean, yeah, I could do 1 and 1 makes 11, or no, makes 2, whatever it is. But I can do that kind of math, if I have to. But thank God for the computers, because the cell phone, because when it comes to all this stuff, I don't even bother thinking about it anymore. I just punch it in and it tells me the numbers. But anyway, they wanted me to memorize probably about 20 lines, which was all mathematical. Which to me, and I don't know about you, but to me, it's the same thing as me memorizing Chinese or Korean. Kamsahamnida, Shiro, Joa. Now, why do I know that? Because I was living with a Korean young lady, and I used to hear her speak, and after, months and years of listening to her speak, I got that. Okay, I also can say Matka Boska, which is Polish. and I can speak some Portuguese, and living in Miami, you would think I speak fluent Spanish, but no, I'm just not a linguist. If you put a piece of metal in front of me and some tools, I can make a sculpture. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm good at. If you put some paper and pencil, hey, I could write a book, which I'm doing. I did one, I'm doing another one right now. I'm 60% done with my second book, which is going to be phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can do that. I'm also in the process of writing and doing and putting on a brand new show. And it's going to be phenomenal. I mean, this is fantastic. I've already shown it to a couple people. I have a 28-second and a 10-minute sizzle reel, and the people I've shown it to, they're like, "Oh my God, this is fantastic!" And I said, "Yes, I know. It's going to be great." All right, so I'm good at that. But if you give me mathematical equations or words that represent something in math, which I've never heard of because I am not mathematical, and truthfully, I ignored all this stuff in math. This is why I had accountants working for me and attorneys. They're supposed to know that. They use that side of the brain that I don't. Does that make sense to you? I hope so. And think about this. They can't do what I can do. They can't write a book. I mean, these people say, "Oh, I could write a book." Yeah, they write 3 pages and like, "Oh man, I can't do this." I could do it, which I've done it, and I'm doing another one. So what I'm trying to tell you is that everybody does their own thing. My thing is not mathematical, but let me tell you, with all the crazy life that I've lived, and everybody who knows me or who has read my book, Drugs and Roses, knows that my life is nuts. But somehow, and don't ask me why or how it is, I still can memorize. Even after going to Woodstock at 18 years old. And if you know about Woodstock, you're sitting here right now, scratch your head and said, "Wow, you can remember your name?" You guys are the best. And wait till you see this movie. You're going to love it. I can't say what it is yet, but when it does come out, wow, what a great movie. And tonight, I have to go, well, I don't have to, but I want to go to a movie that I'm actually in called American Dream. And they're showing that on a big screen tonight in Fort Lauderdale. So, and I'll be in a tuxedo on the red carpet watching that. You guys are the best. Keep following me because I got a lot of things going on, especially the new show.